Hello, James speaking.
Hi, it's the police control room here.
Hiya.
You phoned in regards to this dog
Yeah.
order thing.
Yeah.
There was a police officer attended at the house on the 26th of September.
Okay.
And that was, there was a crime file raised for the dog not being muzzled. Is that the incident that you're speaking about?
I have no idea about that incident.
Alright, that was the incident where, give me a minute now. I think that was the incident where Kimberly cut her wrist and the police officers had to attend. Are you aware of that one?
Yeah, she cut her wrist, yeah, but I'm not aware of any crime file being raised for a dog not having a muzzle on.
Yeah, that's on the incident. I've got here that the police officer spoke to you about it. Give me a minute.
Well, the actual police officers in attendance are corrupt police officers that blew an investigation into criminality and have been preventing the course of justice.
Yeah, I'm not obviously speaking about that. The officer is Constable Will. She's back on duty tomorrow.
A constable who?
Do you want her to give you a call when she comes on duty tomorrow?
What time is she on duty? I'll go into the office tomorrow.
She's on at 4 o'clock. She starts at 4.
And her name is what?
It's a Lisa Will.
Lisa Will. Right,
Lisa Will.
so that's regarding a new crime file that I wasn't aware of on the 26th of September.
Well, she spoke to you about it at the time.
No, she's never spoke to me about anything.
Well, I can't dispute that, obviously. I've got the incident in front of me. So if you want to attend at the office tomorrow when she comes on duty,
Definitely.
you can speak to her about it, okay?
Could you give me the incident number for the 26th?
Yeah, sure. The incident number for the 26th was 3156.
3156. And that would be
3156 for the 26th.
It's September.
Of September.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
right. That's that one thing cleared up that we didn't know nothing about. But what I'm actually finding out, trying to phone in about, is the council's claiming that the police are in control of the dog order and they've got it. Now we're trying to be put in an appellant process for quite a considerable time, and we can't get to the bottom of who's got the dog control order. The council says the police say it's the council. We went back to the council again. They've said it's the police. So that's the original reason for why I phoned. But only to learn that a new incident took place and that I've been spoken to by Constable Will. However, she's fully recorded in here.
Yeah, oh well, that's what the incident says anyway, that the Constable Will spoke to you about this, the dog not being muzzled, which is obviously your dog order. But what you'd be best to do is speak to Constable Will then tomorrow when you attend at the office.
Definitely.
And then if you're at the office, then you'll be able to get to the bottom of who's got the dog order, okay?
Right, thanks very much, Thank you.
No worries, okay, thank you. Bye just
bye.
now. Bye.
So there's a dog control order that's been legally in place, and then the police claiming that they've spoke to us regarding incidents that took place on the 26th of September. Never spoke to us on the 26th of September. I'm just going to check the CCTV and check the personal recorders that were on at that time and get that evidence, so when she claims that before me tomorrow, I'll just turn around with a computer tablet. When did you do that? And why are you making malicious, scurrilous allegations at a time when you were calling at the behest? Private number.
Hello, is that James? It's police control.
Hi Brian, it's James, hi.
Hi, how you doing? It's the police here. It's just listening to call you phoned about Kimberly. I phoned an ambulance for you, but officers will be attending as well.
Right, great.
You've got to have the dog secured away in a room, or officers or nobody will be entering the address. Okay, so you'll make sure the dogs are secured within a room.
Right, well I know exactly why that would be. It's been manifest molested with the postwife, but I can understand that. They're in a room. What I've done with Kimberly's cut is I've super glued it together.
You've super glued it?
Aye, because it is the super glue that you can use on cuts. It's a fine line, but where it was starting to open up.
Is it a badly cut or what?
It's not that bad. Where the knife's actually started to go in, it came in deeper at the end of the cut, it looks like.
Right, how much blood is there coming, or that came from?
The blood stemmed. The blood was a wee bit.
Right, well I'll phone the ambulance, they're going to come down and see it. But make sure your dogs are aware, nobody will be coming in the house, alright?
Right, no worries. Thanks for that. I'll be noted. Thank you.
No worries, bye.
Why would they not come in the house if there's dogs there? They're trying to make out the dogs are. See what they're trying to do? You know, even if they're going to give their sisters, they're going to make the issue of the dogs. And then the guy left because there was a camera in his face. How can you leave people to investigate things? I've glued myself together. It's the same stuff that was here earlier.
Hey?
He's what, got a seat here or what?
It's alright, if it's
You want a
happened.
seat there?
No, it's okay.
You're well aware of what's happened, so stop
But
asking me what's happened.
Kim,
Okay, what's
calm
going
down.
on?
Okay.
Calm down, hen.
Is this
And-
where you've cut
And just
yourself?
speak. I've cleaned it and super glued it
Okay.
because it was really opened up there. And it is the same super glue the hospital used to
It's the medical stuff, I knew it was.
But
We'll put his torch on, Kimberly, okay? Okay.
the way I see it, and I have asked her, she started to go that way, right-handed,
Okay.
and it's got deeper there. But it will need fixed there,
No
in my
worries.
opinion.
Okay.
Well, listen, ambulance is on its way, alright? So they'll have a proper look at it and clean it up.
I was going to get them.
Aye, can we just leave the dogs at aye?
Just,
Aye, they're okay, I wouldn't worry about it.
okay.
Whining's okay.
So why have you done that to yourself?
That's alright, don't worry,
Right.
you're here.
Right, listen guys, be quiet.
Kim.
Sit down and be quiet.
You kill me.
Pardon?
You kill me, so there's no point in asking.
Well, I'm asking.
She's not really competent to answer the questions, like.
The police are coming in on absolutely everything.
The policy?
Right, anytime I report anything going on, you went by the corner. The guy was on his doorstep when you drove by, and then you decided to go up to this corner, foot in a boot for ages, drive back down slowly, then drive back up, and then decide to come into the street, giving him enough time to fuck off. So he's completely covering everything up, and that's why my head skips and blood it out. And I'm using my common tongue, so if you've got an issue with me swearing, it's my common tongue.
Right, so that was competent enough, but like, go and just calm down for your reasons, for me, go and calm down. Just please calm down, because that's no answering what the lassie's asking about what's going on. Right, so I'm going to answer her questions, right, the way they should be answered. And it's basically, she's been casing a guy who, right? The reason why she's been casing the guy is because he's been giving information about them out to kill the dogs 4 and 5 months ago, who was turning against us, and who was doing what, and where the plan was coming from next door with the landlord. The very police that intercepted it, it's all recorded. Kimberly's recorded them for March of this year. We're nursing them. He was an emotional wreck to begin with. Then he starts to turn against Kimberly, because he was the last man in the street to turn against Kimberly, even though he was the first person to tell us that watch them next door, they're going to go against you. We told the police in March they're going to make malicious allegations that will go through technical companies and everything but first tier tribunals to get evicted. The police, when we phone up and report but we've got actually evidence of crime about it, they'll cover it up. And everything's been done like that, over 180 calls this year. Right? And we've recorded absolutely every minute and we've got 11 copies of this. So what you're basically asking what's wrong with Kimberly, to answer the question competently, is because you've got a policeman done, and because we shout really loud about child abuse, right, and they coined me as a paedophile for it. So what I done was came to an area that was surrounded with fucking pedophiles. Bestiality, the lot. I waited to see if we'd be rejected in that area to prove that I wasn't a paedophile. To prove all these things. To prove that the police will only intervene in a different area 400 miles away from Falkirk. To prove that the police will follow the same a la mode as was happened before, the same modus operandi. And it's all worked out to great effect where we saw people in bowling clubs and Rotary clubs and stupid clubs that have been brought in. So in the last 12 years you've tried to bring 148 legal challenges against me, and I've defeated a lot. Right? I really have defeated everything, so I've got proof there before the European Courts of Community Justice for Persecution and Torture by the State that the services of Scotland have been utilised to cover up child abuse, and that's my claim. But what I've also got is 22 terabyte evidence that the police doing this systematically and endemically throughout, and not just systemically, but it's also something that's born off a corrupt element of the police. I've no, Kimberly, that's the first time Kimberly's cut herself, and if I think right, it's about 9 year, 10 year, right? This is a lassie, self-harmed. She was on drugs, she was on alcohol, she was a mess when I got her. She's teetotal, doesn't take drugs, she believes in God, we're moralistic people and we're getting blackballed and turned out our dogs are dangerous, you'll not come in because of the dogs. You know, see what you believe, See what's been written before, but
No,
you
it's just
believe...
not what I believe, it's just I'm not willing to take a risk.
I
That's all
know,
it is.
I know. We're taking the bigger risk by having you here, trust me. Trust me. What I would
Well,
like...
there's an ambulance are coming down.
I know.
Are they going to be okay to come in? You're happy enough for them to come in and see it?
Can you identify any reasons to why they can't come in?
No, it's
Well,
not
that's it. I can't identify
the
the
only reason I
reasons.
say that is because quite often we are told we're not welcome here, so I'm
The
just going to make
Peterhead
sure.
police, aren't they? No,
Okay, well.
see, this is the thing with the telephonist. You phone up phone call number 1, telephonist number 2 tells you what phone call number 1's recorded, and you think, well, that's not what was said. And then phone call number 3 tells you what 1 and 2's recorded, and you go, that's not what was said. We actually asked for the Peterhead police not to come here because there's been a sergeant for Peterhead, we don't know which one, was abuse kindle on a phone call. She'd hear this is an absolute disgrace the way this white man talks to her, manipulates her, twists it all about, he's obstructed to justice, perverts the course of justice, she doesn't get her point across, then he's flung off, then she's put off the phone by saying, well, I'm going to hang up now because you're just being offensive.
Well,
You know-
all we're here
You know-
because of the cut in her arm, not because of everything else that's gone on before.
Yeah.
So can we deal with the cut with the arm? Can we get the ambulance in to see her,
Definitely.
and we'll take it for there?
Don't
Okay.
are you suggesting that is the ambulance waiting for you to get a
No,
call
no.
with them? No. Right.
No, they should be coming. I'm not sure if they're here yet, but
Well, we're actually told they were here.
no, I don't think they are. I'll go and have a look.
The policeman phoned us back up.
Sorry?
A policeman phoned us back up.
Aye, so I think you maybe said he'd phoned the ambulance, did he?
Maybe that's what it was.
Aye,
He
I
says,
think he'd phoned them.
things are very hectic now, and I'm in extremely good
it's-
fucking pain.
Aye,
I've got-
it's busy enough, like. It's
See, that's a
busy
gun.
enough.
I
I
broke
can
my
how
foot.
that feels. I can how that feels. That sounds like a car out the van out there now, so. Well, I go and see.
Mm-hmm.
He's got too much stuff on.
What's your full name, Kimberly?
Mind when I said that every time I requested no the Peterhead police, it would be recorded as the police have not to come to the door.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Kimberly, is that Anne with or without an E? With. And Bath. And what's your date of birth, Kimberly? And where were you born?
Normally you get taken away and questioned out with my company and that, and I'm slung to the side. Doesn't happen today.
What's your postcode? And your contact number?
I'll need to get you that.
Have you cut yourself anywhere else, Kim, or is it just on that arm?
But that was the same as Eric. Eric was given enough time to get out the road. We placed a call at 8:57. Post never turned up to 9:33 and then claimed it was only the system. It was only in the system for a minute and a half before they attended. Wonder what happened there? Because the guy got a hell of an alibi for him. What am I looking for? The phone number. Eh? About phone. Status. Phone number. It's.
Excuse me.
I think that. Hang on the now. Can you read that? I think that's 122. It goes blurry at that bit. Is that 122? Is that the ambulance?
No. I asked for a time scale for them.
I mean, tell them it's no great rush. Can you need to report that I have cleaned up? You know,
no.
when that was first opened, it was pouring, eh? And it looked really bad.
Yeah, but thank you.
There's a guy down in Falkirk, he got slashed in a pub. And the ambulance didn't turn up, so I had to go into the toilet, super glue, 24-hour Tesco, super glue, and you see the line in his face, it's perfect. It was just a wee thin line, eh? And that was a big wide cut, it was open. So I think that'll be alright, but...
If you speak to anybody, medical professionals, or that about how you feel and...
Aye, but all I want to ask her is, your bully boy carer, and everything that Kimberly's happened to Kimberly over the last 12 years, it's put down to me. So she's... And I've listened to the recordings, it's absolutely a disgrace how
Okay,
she's
but
been
if you
denied
go and
medical
see
care.
your own doctor, you know, and
Numerous times they've
they're
suggested
duty
a
bound to help you.
psychiatrist.
I know.
Numerous times they've suggested a psychiatrist. I've got a full copy of my medical record and there's severe
Nothing.
anomalies
Nothing.
with everything.
We went through a copy about that, going
I
back to the
wouldn't be
Edgeworth.
surprised if you have had a meetings with my doctors
We
and
didn't
other folk.
See, to be honest with you, Kimberly, we're police, we deal with crimes, no health issues. So
Let's see the medical record.
No,
I've got
no, you're not going to show them the medical.
full
Whoa, stop! Whoa, 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 whoa!
we didn't
That's
get
your
to see.
information.
We didn't get to see things like that, and to be perfectly frank, it's not our business. We're not really interested in that. But the ambulance guys will have a look at this. Can I suggest that you go and see your doctor tomorrow, or at least make an appointment?
It's okay. He's giving you a good bit of advice.
That's all
Forget
I
about
can
the
say,
anomaly.
because we can't.
He can't fix it.
I
Can't.
can't leave the house and I'm getting
Right.
suggested to go and
We
see
know
my
these
doctor.
things.
Like,
We know these things,
can't.
right? We know what the situation is. It's all been reported to the police before. And they didn't recognise the situation, so that's what's coming out here. Then you've got the problem with the doctors. There's no need for you to upset yourself or stress yourself going into a conversation. I would like you to calm down. Right? I just like you to calm down.
Obviously, because we've come, Kim, because of the nature of the call, okay? Information from this incident will be recorded and assessed on police systems, and we may share relevant information, okay?
Do you consent to them? No.
I want information.
No, I'll get them from you just now, okay? Obviously information from this incident will be recorded on police systems and will be assessed by Police Scotland. Sometimes we must by law share information with statutory agencies, and we may share relevant information in relation to this incident with those agencies who have support welfare or health responsibilities. Right?
So I can't define.
Yeah, because I'm just away to ask you what your views are on that.
No, define it all. I'm not wanting any more
Okay.
information shared by any third party
Okay?
without written consent from me.
There has never been consent given, but we've got a whole host of meetings between the police, doctors, social work, councils. Long before the 2013 Act came into place that allowed them to share information like that. Or public bodies met with their partners, being the police
So your
system.
reply is you don't give consent, yeah?
Without my written.
Express permission. Hi guys.
Right, are you able just to sign here for me, Kim? Just to say, the reply is you don't give consent without my express permission. Okay? It's for the sharing of information. That's all it is. And it just means that we'll record that and information cannot be shared because you've not given your consent. Okay?
Can you check that? What's written?
Just slide that out,
No, just
guys.
move it out of the way.
Go ahead, James.
Make yourselves at home.
Advised information may be shared with other agencies. Reply, I don't give consent without my express permission.
Right.
You happy with that?
And she understand that it will only be shared with.
Yeah, it will not be shared because
I can read
a
that.
thing. Okay, can I just get a... Sit down, we'll get them to look at it. Just and I'll get out of the way to let the paramedics do their...
Quick synopsis of Kim. She's a person who used to self-harm. She's no self-harm for about 9-10 years. She smashes up inanimate objects, so she's been doing a lot of that recently. She's new for the first time in 10 years, took a knife to her wrist. It was pretty shallow here, but it was deep there. I've cleaned it up and super glued it. It's not too bad, eh?
Good job.
I'll pop this on you.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Got no more to say. God, no more today. Listen to the angels. Listen to the angels. Listen to the angels. Sat and watched the little girl lose her daddy in a world that then came and crushed her little heart. Tell me, are you gonna please the devil on your knees? Get down on your knees. It's between God and your conscience. It's between God and your conscience. It's between God and your conscience. God, no more to say. God, no more today. No, I've got no more to say. Here comes the angels. Here comes the angels. Here comes the angels.